Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Laura, I'm a hairstylist, and today I'm gonna help you pick the best hair color for your skin tone. Some shades will flatter your skin tone while other shades will really contrast it. Many people have been led to believe that they can't pull off blonde hair, but this isn't necessarily the case. Technically, anybody can pull off blonde hair. It's just a matter of finding the right tone that works with your skin. So we're gonna do this in two separate steps. First, we're going to determine the lightness and darkness of your skin tone. And second, we're going to determine the undertones in your skin. Now, you likely already have a good idea as to the lightness or darkness of your skin, but typically your skin is either fair, medium, or dark. Now, some of you may be in between two levels. And I know for me personally that in the summertime when I have a tan, I can get a little bit closer to a medium skin tone, but in the wintertime when I don't have a tan and I'm feeling awfully pale, I am closer to the fairer skin tones. This is why we often change the color of our hair based on the season. When you have a tan, you're more likely to pull off warmer or even darker hair colors, whereas in the wintertime, you may have to change it up a little bit. So typically it's recommended that you choose a hair color that is at least 2 levels lighter or darker than your skin tone. This is just to avoid washing yourself out and looking like you're the exact same color as your hair. Now, that being said, I don't recommend going with too much contrast unless you're going for a really bold look. But for the most part, if you have extremely fair skin, I would not recommend going with a jet black, darkest dark of black. This is just going to be a little bit too much contrast for you. So generally somewhere between 2 and 6 levels lighter or darker than your skin is going to be the best choice for you. Okay, so now let's determine if your skin is warm, cool, or neutral. So the easiest way to determine your undertones is to look at the inside of your wrist. Looking at your skin, does it appear peachy, olivey, or neutral? Are your veins blue, purple, green, or a combination of them? Peachy and olivey hues typically represent a warmer skin tone, as do green veins. If you have a warmer skin tone, you likely have brown eyes, hazel eyes, or you could even have lighter eyes with warmer specks in them. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, pale or ashy looking skin often indicates a cooler skin tone. Cooler skin tones are often accompanied by purple and blue veins, as well as blue or gray eyes. Now, you may have a combination of all of these things that we've just mentioned on both warmer skin tones and cooler skin tones. If this is the case, then you likely have a neutral skin tone. And now we're going to talk about what you should choose based on which skin tone you have. Now, I want to point out that the lightness and darkness of your skin makes a big difference on what color you choose, no matter if your skin is warm or cool. If you have light, warm skin, you're going to choose different colors than if you have darker, warm skin. Okay, so we're going to start with the best hair color for medium to dark skin with warm undertone. So if you fit into this category, you likely tan easily and you may consider your skin olivey. When you look at the veins in your wrist, they appear green, and your eyes may be brown hazel or have golden specks in them. And you probably also look best wearing gold jewelry opposed to silver or white gold. So if this is you, then you're gonna look best in warmer hair colors. So the colors you're gonna wanna shoot for are gonna be on the warmer spectrum with golden tones, rich and chocolatey browns, and even reds and coppers. Now, you can definitely wear neutral colors as well, but if you wear a cooler color, it's likely gonna clash against your skin a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna move on to medium to fair skin with warm undertones. So if you fit into this category, then your skin may look a little peachy or pink at times. Your skin might be sensitive and especially sensitive to the sun. You likely have light eyes that are either blue, gray, or possibly even green. So if you fit into this category, then you're actually going to look best in cooler hair colors. So you're gonna look best in ashy, platinum, beigey, champagne, sandy, or even neutral colors. The coolness in the hair color is going to offset any pink or redness in your skin. If you wear warm colors, your face is going to look even more pink. Now, you can always go with neutral colors, as I added beiges, sandy colors, and champagne, but try to stay away from anything warm like reds, golds, or coppers. Okay, now let's move on to medium to dark skin with cool undertone. Now, I've had a lot of clients be very confused when I explain to them that those with darker skin can actually have cooler undertones. Now, if you have cool undertones, the veins in your wrist are going to be blue or purple. You probably look best in silver jewelry opposed to gold. And your eyes may appear a very dark brown or even closer to black rather than a warmer brown or a hazel color. So if you fit into this category, you're gonna look best in cool hair colors. This means ashy, silver, platinum, ashy browns, or even neutrals. But you just want to make sure that you stay away from anything that's got too much warmth in it. Colors with a lot of warmth in them may make you feel a little pale or even sickly like. You'll look like you don't have any color to you just because the warmth in your hair is going to clash with the coolness in your skin. Now, neutrals and some chocolates can be a good alternative if you aren't liking anything that's too ashy looking. Okay, now let's move on to the best color for medium to fair skin with cooler undertones. So if you fit into this category, your skin is likely very fair and sensitive, and you likely have blue, gray, or even green eyes. Your veins may be blue, purple, or a combination of the two. So if you fit into this category, you're gonna look best in warmer hair colors. You're gonna wanna shoot for strawberries, honeys, butterscotch, caramel, reds, coppers, and warm chocolatey browns. Since your skin is light and cool, you'll want to avoid anything that's too light or too cool to avoid washing yourself out and looking exactly like your skin tone. All right, now let's move on to a neutral skin tone. So neutral skin tones likely have a combination of both characteristics. You may have a combination of blue, purple, and green veins, and you can likely wear gold and silver jewelry. A lot of people may fit into this category, and in the summertime, they take on more warm hues when they have a tan, and in the wintertime, they take on a little bit more cooler hues when they have no tan on their skin. And honestly, neutral skin tones have the best of both worlds because they can get away with either option, warm or cool colors. That being said, I do recommend staying away from anything that's too neutral because you may blend in too much with your skin. I recommend basing this off of what season it is. The goal is to create a little bit of contrast between your hair and your skin so that you're not washing yourself out. Now, if there's a color that you really want to try out, I recommend adding some panels of it in. You don't have to do your whole head all the same color. Keeping your natural color, especially at your root, will give you a bit of a base to go off of. Nothing is going to be quite as extreme or clash too badly if you have something to offset it. So this means if you're going lighter and you want to get to an ashy cool blonde, but you're in these stages where you still have a warmer blonde, make sure you keep some dimension in there so that you can panel in some of your natural color so that it's not clashing with your skin too much. This will also help if you don't want your hair to appear too unnatural. Keeping some dimension in there will also make your color be a little bit more of a lower maintenance color opposed to a high maintenance color that you're gonna have to keep up with. Now I wanna talk a little bit about eye color, but I'm not gonna go too deep on it and we'll save that for another video. But ultimately, a general rule of thumb to follow is to choose the color that is opposite of your eye color. So if you have green eyes, then reds and coppers are really gonna make your eyes pop. This is the same with blues and coppers or even pinks. You can also contrast your eyes with the lightness and darkness. So if you have really light eyes, then going with a darker color will really make your eyes pop. This is another way that you can use dimension to your advantage. If you like being a blonde, but you have light eyes, then keeping a little bit of darkness at your root is going to give you that contrast with your eyes, but you can still keep the rest of your hair blonde. Now, when it comes to brown eyes, this isn't necessarily as easy, but adding some brightness or lightness to your natural color can definitely help to make your eyes pop. Here's a picture of the color wheel, and this will give you a good idea of what color you should go for that's gonna make your eyes pop. Remember to choose the color that is opposite from the color of your eyes. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any other questions on skin tones and hair colors, leave it for me in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you want to make every day a good hair day. Thanks for watching.